For almost 20 years, one question has divided the football world like no other. Who is the greatest of all time? Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo? Millions of fans have defended their choice. Endless arguments have filled stadiums, television shows, and social media. Every goal, every trophy, and every record has been used as evidence. And no matter how many times people tried to settle the discussion, it always came back. But over the past few days, something happened that brought the debate back into the spotlight once again. Argentina's dramatic clash with England and Portugal's huge match against Spain gave football fans two more unforgettable moments to analyze. Within minutes of the final whistle, the internet was filled with one familiar question. Has everything changed? Some supporters believe these performances have finally answered the greatest question in football. Others insist that one tournament can never define two careers that have inspired the sport for nearly 2 decades. So, what is the truth? Can a single World Cup campaign really decide the GOAT debate? Or are people reacting to emotion instead of the bigger picture? In this documentary, we're going beyond social media opinions. We'll look at the facts, the recent matches, the numbers, the leadership, the influence on their national teams, and the moments that have shaped the careers of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this rivalry has remained unmatched for so many years, and whether the latest World Cup matches have truly changed the conversation or simply written another chapter in football's greatest debate. Before we begin, if you enjoy honest football documentaries backed by facts rather than hype, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next video. Now, let's find out whether the biggest debate in football has finally reached its conclusion, or if the answer is far more complicated than most people think. Why the debate started again? The question we asked in the beginning is still waiting for an answer. Have the latest World Cup matches finally settled the greatest debate in football? To understand why millions of fans are talking about Messi and Ronaldo once again, we first need to understand what happened over the past few days. Argentina's battle against England and Portugal's clash with Spain were not ordinary World Cup matches. They became some of the most discussed games of the tournament, because every touch, every decision, and every big moment was immediately connected to the GOAT debate. As soon as the final whistles were blown, football fans around the world rushed to social media. Some claimed Messi had once again shown why he belongs at the top. Others argued Ronaldo continued to prove that his leadership, experience, and ability to perform under pressure deserved just as much respect. But why does this debate return after almost every major tournament? The answer is simple. Messi and Ronaldo are not just two great footballers. They have spent nearly 20 years setting standards that almost nobody else has reached. Every time one of them produces a memorable performance, the comparison begins all over again. This World Cup has only added more fuel to that conversation. Supporters of Messi point to his influence on Argentina's attacking play, his vision, his passing, and the way he can change a match with a single moment of brilliance. On the other hand, Ronaldo's fans highlight his incredible longevity, his goal-scoring record, his leadership for Portugal, and his determination to compete at the highest level even after so many years. The truth is, recent matches did not erase everything these two legends achieved before. Instead, they gave football fans fresh moments to discuss. That is why the debate feels bigger than ever. It is no longer just about goals or trophies. People are now comparing leadership, consistency, influence on teammates, and the ability to inspire an entire nation during football's biggest tournament. And that brings us to the next part of the discussion. When people say Messi has the edge, what exactly are they talking about? Is it only because of the trophies he has won, or are there qualities in his game that continue to separate him from almost everyone else? Let's take a closer look. What Messi still does better, after looking at why the debate has returned, it's time to examine one of the biggest arguments made by Messi's supporters. Even at this stage of his career, many football analysts believe Lionel Messi continues to offer qualities that are incredibly difficult to match. The first is his vision. Messi has a unique ability to spot passes that many players never even see. Whether he is playing deep in midfield or near the penalty area, he often creates opportunities with a single touch. Instead of relying only on speed or power, he reads the game several seconds ahead, allowing him to unlock even the most organized defenses. Another strength is his playmaking. While goals have always been an important part of his career, Messi also spends much of the match creating chances for his teammates. He drops into midfield, helps build attacks, and often controls the rhythm of the game. That ability allows Argentina to keep possession and patiently wait for the right moment to attack. There is also his decision-making under pressure. In the biggest matches, Messi rarely looks rushed. He knows when to dribble, when to pass, and when to slow the game down. Those choices may not always appear in the statistics, but they often have a huge influence on the final result. Perhaps his greatest quality is making the players around him better. Defenders are forced to focus on Messi whenever he has the ball. That creates space for teammates to move into dangerous positions, giving Argentina more attacking options. Even without scoring, his presence alone can change how an opponent defends. Of course, none of this means Messi is the perfect player or that everyone must agree he is the greatest. Football is full of different opinions, and every fan values different qualities. Some prioritize creativity and playmaking, while others place greater importance on goals, physical dominance, or longevity. And that is exactly why the GOAT debate has never truly ended. Because while many people admire Messi's vision and ability to control a match, Cristiano Ronaldo continues to impress the football world in ways that very few players have ever managed. Let's take a closer look at what makes his career equally extraordinary. Why Ronaldo continues to surprise everyone while many fans admire Messi for his creativity and playmaking. Cristiano Ronaldo continues to earn praise for a very different set of qualities. At an age when most footballers have already retired or moved away from the highest level, Ronaldo is still competing, still scoring important goals, and still leading his national team. That alone is one of the biggest reasons why he continues to surprise football fans around the world. The first thing that stands out is his incredible longevity. For more than 2 decades, Ronaldo has remained among football's biggest names. He has adapted his style as the game has changed, proving that success is not only about natural talent, but also about hard work, discipline, and the willingness to improve every season. Another reason is his goal-scoring ability. Whether it is with his head, his right foot, or his left foot, Ronaldo has built a career on finding the back of the net in almost every possible way. Even now, defenders know that giving him a single opportunity inside the penalty area can completely change a match. His leadership is another important factor. Whenever Portugal steps onto the pitch, Ronaldo brings experience that very few players can match. Younger teammates often speak about the standards he sets in training and the confidence he gives the squad during difficult moments. His determination has helped shape Portugal into one of the strongest national teams in modern football. Perhaps the most remarkable part of Ronaldo's journey is his mentality. Throughout his career, he has faced criticism, injuries, and constant comparisons. Yet season after season, he has continued working to compete at the highest level. That relentless drive is one of the reasons millions of fans admire him, regardless of which side of the GOAT debate they support. Of course, just like Messi, Ronaldo's career cannot be judged by a single tournament or one recent performance. Both players have built their legacies over many years, breaking records and inspiring football fans across the globe. Which brings us to the biggest question of all. After everything we have witnessed in these latest World Cup matches, have they actually changed the GOAT debate? Or have they simply added another unforgettable chapter to one of football's greatest rivalries? Have the recent matches changed anything? After looking at what makes both players so special, we return to the question that has taken over football discussions once again. Have the recent World Cup matches actually changed anything? The short answer is yes and no. They have certainly changed the conversation. After Argentina's match against England and Portugal's game against Spain, fans immediately began comparing every moment. Social media was filled with opinions, highlight clips, and passionate debates. Some believed Messi had strengthened his case. Others argued Ronaldo once again showed why he remains one of football's greatest competitors. But when we step back and look at the bigger picture, one tournament alone cannot define 2 careers that have lasted for nearly 20 years. Lionel Messi's legacy is built on years of remarkable performances, major trophies, individual awards, and his ability to influence games in different ways. Cristiano Ronaldo's legacy comes from his incredible consistency, record-breaking goals, success across multiple leagues, and his determination to compete at the highest level season after season. That is why judging either player based on one match or even one tournament would ignore everything they have achieved throughout their careers. What these recent games have done is remind the football world why this rivalry has lasted for so long. Both players continue to attract enormous attention whenever they represent their countries. Every pass, every shot, every celebration, and every result becomes part of a conversation that stretches far beyond 90 minutes. Perhaps that is the real reason the debate never disappears. Whenever Messi or Ronaldo steps onto the pitch, football fans expect something memorable. And more often than not, they deliver moments that keep the discussion alive. So, have the latest matches completely settled the GOAT debate? Probably not. Instead, they have added another fascinating chapter to a rivalry that has defined an entire generation of football. And before we reach our own conclusion, there is one more important perspective we should consider. What do some of football's most respected players, managers, and experts think about the Messi versus Ronaldo debate? What football legends and experts say after comparing their playing styles and looking at the impact of the recent World Cup matches? There is one more important perspective we cannot ignore. What do some of football's most respected figures think about the Messi versus Ronaldo debate? The truth is, there has never been complete agreement. Former Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger has often praised Messi's natural talent, vision, and ability to control a match. He has described Messi as a player who can make difficult moments look effortless. On the other hand, Jose Mourinho has repeatedly spoken about Ronaldo's incredible mentality. Having coached him at Real Madrid, Mourinho has praised his work ethic, determination, and constant desire to improve. According to Mourinho, very few players have matched Ronaldo's commitment throughout such a long career. Carlo Ancelotti, who has coached both superstars during different stages of their careers, has praised each of them for different reasons. He has highlighted Messi's extraordinary creativity while also admiring Ronaldo's consistency and ability to score in every type of situation. Former players have also shared different opinions. Thierry Henry has spoken many times about Messi's complete understanding of the game and the way he creates opportunities for everyone around him. Meanwhile, Ferdinand has regularly praised Ronaldo's discipline, leadership, and ability to deliver in the biggest moments, describing his mentality as one of the greatest strengths of his career. So what does all of this tell us? Even some of football's greatest minds cannot agree on a single answer. And that leads us to the final and most important question. After everything we have explored in this documentary, is the GOAT debate really over? Or is it a question that may never have one final answer? As we come to the end of this video, let's go back to the question we started with. Has the Messi versus Ronaldo debate finally come to an end? And their achievements will be remembered for generations. Perhaps that is what makes this rivalry so special. It was about two extraordinary players pushing each other to new heights and giving football fans some of the greatest moments the sport has ever seen. Now we want to hear from you. Who is your GOAT, Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo? Let us know your choice and the reason behind it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next football documentary. And be sure to share this video with your friends to see which side of the debate they support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.